Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy YaBoyRockLee.
If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do so. ReZero starting now. What's up, guys? Your boy YaBoyRockLee here.
DirectoryNasty.
I don't know what we're in for today. So,
Pain.
yo, I chuckle because you guys gotta know how we even decide to order reactions, right? So, should I just be candid of what we did? We got out of high school. We knew we were gonna be high levels of hype. Went right into Misfit. We're gonna ride that hype.
Oh yeah.
Into Misfit, and we know like, yeah, we might get taken for an emotional roller coaster. We don't know. But if we do ReZero and then watch the others, there's the recovery that's needed.
When I think about it, we're actually doing everybody a favor. We start the morning out on a rocket ship to the sky, and then ReZero comes, and then we see Subaru get clapped one time, and we come crashing, son.
Yeah.
We do y'all a favor. We start hype just to ruin it if Subaru fails.
Makes you think, should we do haiku before ReZero or not?
Haiku's a good recovery.
That's the recovery ending.
Haiku feeds your soul after ReZero rips it out and stomps on it with some thick old boots.
Yeah, like where were you gonna go with that?
I'm not gonna lie, this screenshot's for Drika, and this shit's kind of looking kind of nice.
Oh my gosh! Until you zoom in on the teeth, golly! Doesn't she have like freaking tiger teeth?
You don't like getting bit?
What? Anyways, yo, I think we talked about 2 minutes other than about ReZero. So let's talk about ReZero really quick.
Yeah.
The main 2 things about the last episode that I got was dang it, you got me. Greed.
Oh, greed. Oh, my B. Sorry. My bad, bro.
I cut the intro, but the original intro of this is us recapping before we hit the recap. Anyways, so yeah, Greed knew something was gonna happen with Envy and did something to the handkerchief.
Yo, triggered it.
I still don't know exactly what happened other than her knowing and giving Subaru some type of like protection? Cause something happened when when Envy was consuming him or whatever.
Yeah.
The handkerchief, and then boom, he reset.
I don't know exactly what it did. From my understanding, he still died, but I don't know what effect the handkerchief had on when Envy was basically killing Subaru and letting him know mine. Like she was letting him know like love me. Like so the handkerchief did something. I don't think we're gonna get the payoff from that quite yet.
Okay. Okay, so we got that part. We got that Subaru is an apostle, new term for us like brand. He's an apostle of greed now. Which is really gonna be probably taking Envy off.
Oh man,
right?
Huge.
While simultaneously, Garf is also an apostle of greed. Yep. Subaru became an apostle of greed the moment he drank her bodily fluids.
Yep.
I might be apostle of a couple. Anyways, yeah, so we got that covered, and then Subaru put Garf in check.
I wouldn't say in check. He let him know that, hey, you think you're sneaky, but I'm one step ahead of you right now. He's like, just let him know. He's like, listen, you already smelled the scent on me. You was trying to act like you ain't know. So you were trying to test me. Now I'm testing your test. Now you see you're outmanned right now. You need to let me be a man right now. And Garf was like, yo, yeah, bro. Like, all right, bet. That's it. It was simple. Garf was shook, bro. Shook it. He was like.
We're gonna jump into the reaction, guys. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. Hit the bell for notifications. We do post content on the daily. For discussion will also be on our Patreon. Make sure you look out for that. Sometimes people just show up real quick, show some love, they're gone, and we always appreciate even the one-time love. Let's get forward with some ReZero. Wait, a chore getting her there?
Getting you out.
It's blank.
Yeah.
She said my future. Who's she? I am that person. I am that person. That's what Roswell said. To say. Oh, think about how boring it is probably in that library. Especially to him.
Yo.
You notice the word she used? I'm not gonna say it out loud. She has no future, as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen Beatrice be vulnerable like that. Well, actually, she's been teetering on it for a couple moments. Never mind. Do you remember he asked her to do the same thing?
Yup.
Why did you leave me alone for 400? Who is she? I mean, I know who she's talking to, but it's like he had a choice. It's almost like he's like our reincarnation. The way she's talking. What? I wonder if Roswell knows that. It's not even a consideration. I'm sorry. That's why all the doors were open. She's the target. Jeez. Yo, the doors are open. Like, it's crazy detail in this show.
Yes! Oh.
You recognize her?
We were right. It was her. She was the
They brought back that scene. I'm glad, because we forgot her. Well, I forgot her face. I'm glad they showed it again. Yeah. I can't sometimes, but their brutality, man. Jeez.
Oh, don't mess with Beatrice.
She didn't even move, like, other than her hand. Shadow magic. That's the magic Subaru had.
Yeah.
Because she did this.
Nice. Wait.
The Battle Hunter is actually...
Part of me is sad because she was thick, but part of me is like, thank God. Jeez.
wrapped up all my feelings.
We be
Oh, wow! Woo! Woo! Subaru!
Oh, okay. You know what? Honestly, for once he was right. For once, usually I'm all about killing the kid, but
That's terrible. That's terrible.
oh!
It's what Beatrice wanted. Oh, they really are different. Yo, how do you stop this woman? Remember, Reinhardt did an epic attack and she survived that.
Yo, this Bounty Hunter.
Oh, she didn't slice. Nope. No!
You did the right thing. Did the right thing.
She just saved him from suffering.
Yeah.
Beatrice ended it for him.
Yeah. Oh, wait, whoa, wait!
She transported him. His eye is still injured. No.
No, not again. No.
Something's off. She's not showing her face normal. Nah, Amelia don't talk like that.
Nah,
man.
she don't.
It's envy.
Oh my God, I think you're right. 1000% that's not Amelia, bro. Come on.
You see the aura in the around Subaru? Yeah, that's envy, fam.
Y'all have y'all need anything else? That's what I was seeing. No, it's not an aura she's seeing around Subaru. She has a witch's aura in her eyes. Wait a minute.
He has that. He's self-aware at this moment. He said drag the half witch out. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I know, it's beautiful. Unusual pair.
Oh.
He didn't go through both of them. He didn't go through both of them.
Around.
Show Rems. Yeah, he did. What is happening in this episode?
Did he kick his head
It's
clear
gone.
off?
It's gone. This doesn't exist. He just admitted that Garp is a powerhouse, by the way.
Yes.
Is Roz wearing clothes? Other than bandages?
No, just some briefs.
Okay. All of my scheme by inhumanity. You have no mind to start over? Does he think Subaru can just do it at will now? Oh, this fate again, bro. This fate again. The snow came sooner.
He's very aware.
Consider his condition right now as he's coming up to her. Oh my gosh. But I win. But she said I win like a Subaru that doesn't like other people?
Something like
Ah. The taste of death as she's leaning in to kiss him. It's kind of crazy because I wonder how people are gonna see this reaction. Because we're just watching. We're just watching, bro. There was no no.
Cool, watch Haiku now.
Yo, it was all right. Let's break that episode down. Can we acknowledge that Roswell is a gangster though? There is nobody that has greater resolve than this man, Roswell, who I still like the guy even though he's like
Highly questionable.
but he's a dope written character, man. Merc Ram, Merc Garf, but I think he knew he just needed to have the discussion and they're in the way. I need to be efficient with time.
Bro, I don't even know.
Yo, this is what happened. He merked Garf and Ram just because he doesn't need any unnecessary talking. Let's have this conversation. He knew these things are coming. He knew this is over. Whatever. I don't think he merked Ram just for the sake of merking Ram. Like, he knows what's gonna happen. The other thing is, he was saying something to Subaru as if he doesn't need the death portion to happen. Did you see the same thought that I had?
Yeah. What I gather from what Ruzal is saying is that the original him, because he doesn't get RBD, but the original him has something that he's so resolved in doing that no matter how many times Subaru restarts, that him is gonna do the same thing.
Roswell.
Yeah. That's why he said, he's like, Subaru, I think you're misunderstanding. I don't come back the way you do, but I do have one thing that I know I need to do, one end goal that I know I need to do that's gonna make me do what I do every single time. That's how I understood it. Because if you notice, in every timeline, everybody else is doing things different, but Roosevelt's always just sitting in the bed, like, yeah, I'm waiting for you to come talk to me.
Because he has the gospel, though. He's always acting about the gospel.
I think that's the one thing he was talking about. Whatever the gospel is telling him to do, it's the one thing that he knows every time, like, Subaru needs to...
Well, one of the things I got out of this, and this might be a little bit more profound, right? When they talk about, this part of me is going to be gone, I almost look at it like the soul. And
he's literally couldn't be the same person. Like when Amelia dies and he goes back to the timeline to save her.
Yeah, that's not the same person. No, not at all. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got that. That goes back to the same thing we're talking about, how it's almost the same instance in how we're talking about, like, every time he uses RBD and Garth gets to smell a little stronger, so Garth reacts differently every time he sees him, because every time that we see it's not the same Garth. It's literally not, because some would argue your soul is a collection of your experiences, but if one person is going back and resetting certain experiences, that's literally not the same person. That goes back to multiverse theory. If you go back in time, if you change one decision, you now create a multiple universes with different decisions, different decision trees, and it literally with butterfly effect, same thing. You change one thing, that one decision could flip 9 others in history, blah blah blah. So yeah, when Roosevelt said it, that's something but that's like I don't want to say general knowledge, but like, yeah, when he said that, that's exactly how I read it, because I was like, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, but what do you think about Subarus? Because remember one of the intros that showed like a million Subarus?
Yeah.
And we just saw, I'm not gonna go too deep on it, but we saw Misfit and it had like a bunch of clones of like, I almost feel like your soul keeps getting fractured. Like, not just memories, not just experiences, but your being, your core is just, it's not you. He's saying whatever, like when Roswell's like, whatever is precious, I know the other me is gonna take care of it. Like, I almost feel like it's different timeline. Like, that is literally not him. Not figuratively, like literally not him. I wonder if that's what they were piggybacking on.
That's tough. Maybe. I only didn't look that deep into it because we know Subarus has to be one concurrent consciousness. So if you even want to go that way and say like the soul is ending, no, because Subaru's running off one sense of consciousness. Everybody else isn't, though. Everybody else is literally being, I don't want to say reset, but you're right. As Subaru resets, that stream of consciousness is dying and no longer exists. It's basically like a reset. But I think Subaru's is one string of consciousness. So
you just helped me even explain, which may not even be clear. When Subaru does his reset, I don't know how his reset acts in conjunction with the rest of the world. And the best example of it is Dragon Ball Z did this when Trunks goes to save Goku. He doesn't actually save Goku in his time.
He says Goku another time.
But as far as Trunks is concerned, his Goku died. I think they're about to, if they haven't already, they're going to hit a time theory.
Oh, that this is Subaru in different times? Or
when Amelia died, I don't know how they're gonna pull this off. Like when Amelia, like there's a timeline when Amelia died. There might be several, but there's a time when Amelia dies. Like, yeah, she's dead. Don't think that never happened anymore just because you got reset. You know what I'm saying? That's why I pulled out Trunks. Don't think that didn't happen anymore just because you got reset. It happened. Even if your timeline is gone.
Like it happened for Subaru or it happened for everybody?
Alright, I think I'm gonna even get it. You see, when you, kind of we talked about it in the beginning, we talked about when you use return by death, it's almost like you return by death, everything is okay. Because I reset the timeline. I can save everybody.
You're saying everybody's losing a piece of their soul every time Subaru resets.
I'm saying there's multiple, I'm saying what Roswell is saying is that he's splitting up multiple timelines. He's not actually saving everybody. He's saving them only in his timeline, right? But like Amelia died, and that's in a different timeline, but that timeline is still there. It's just different multiverses. So there's a timeline where Amelia is dead, but don't underestimate the gravity of that just because you reset for you. And it's so complicated. I have a hard time explaining it. You know, time theories. These people go off and they never.
That's tough.
Resetting it is not enough to think that
you saved everything.
Them. Again, in Avengers movie, Thanos' daughter, she's gone in one, and then you see her there, but she also is gone. She's gone and she's alive in a different timeline. So now you gotta think about the concept of, like, you just don't want them to die in the first place. Let's not even talk about like trying to save these people. You don't even want them dying.
Don't look at death as something that you can just undo.
Gotcha.
That's what I kind of got out of Roswell's conversation, without enough detail. But I'm just trying to explain to you what I thought.
Gotcha.
I'm not telling you that that's what it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be weird. That would. Oh man. But see, if that's what it is, I would have liked to see more progression of how those alternate timelines are affecting the people in the running timeline.
That's why, again, I brought back Trunks. That's beautiful because you do see it. That's why it's so easy to grasp. His timeline keeps running. You see what life is without Goku, Vegeta, and all those people. But with Subaru, it's hard to see what that explanation because it doesn't show it.
Gotcha.
If there was an episode hypothetically that shows these are all the timelines in which you didn't succeed, and this is how they end up. They're still running.
Oh my god, that would be wild.
There it is.
Oh my god.
They're still
you
running.
could literally do an entire 10 seasons of just Subaru's alternate timeline deaths.
And they're still running.
Wild.
That's
my
what
god.
it is. I'm thankful. Every time he resets the timeline, that's what I was trying to say. Don't think the timeline, it's still going for those people that are operating in that time.
Okay, yeah, no, that's literally multiverse theory.
Yes.
But how do you think that is tying in with what we're seeing right now? That's
only
the
with
question.
Roswell saying, like, I don't operate like you, like, I'm gone. Like, this is me dying. I'm dead. Or I could be as simple as, like, yeah, he doesn't have those memories, like how you said the experiences, but I just don't think that was a light statement.
No, I didn't take it light at all, but I guess there's just so many ways that you can interpret that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. And let's talk about the Bow Hunter, like, yo, chick is OP, man.
Bro, how did she survive that? Yo, when she did that Naruto, it was a piece of, that's.
Yeah.
Yo, wild.
It was funny. You're like, what'd you say? She's too.
She too thick. I'm sad she's gone because she's thick, but she evil, so she could be dead.
Nah, she's thick. She's thick enough to survive, bro. She is thick enough to survive.
How?
Yeah.
I am starting to lean on the side that the Bow Hunter and that my lead chick, the Mobbeast Master, they gotta be apostles of somebody. Because they have highly supernatural powers, like beyond even Reinhardt and the things we've seen from anybody else in the show. Like that is like she.
Do you still think Roswell sent them? Because I no longer do after this episode. Sent them to the mansion?
No. Somebody, but don't know. Listen, every time I think I'm onto something with ReZero, something like this happens and just reminds me that I'm way off base. I don't know.
You know, one of the biggest things that this episode has revealed that I think we probably didn't think about?
What's that?
Roswell is not as much control as I would have thought.
Oh yeah, because we were like, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. When they're doing this, he was over here. He's much like Beatrice and even I would argue Peltageese. He is following orders from a tome. I think he knows. I think information-wise, he's light years ahead of everybody. But as for actual ability to contribute and like power, yeah, he
knows Subaru's necessary for whatever. I don't know if he does anything to move Subaru along, but I don't know if he's just enjoying the ride. Not literally enjoying the ride, but like let this gospel thing play out. Because he has a goal. He's trying to obtain his goal.
Yes, he talks about that goal very vehemently. And allegedly it's to get Amelia to the crown. Don't know if that's actually the goal.
Didn't he say he wanted Amelia to lose it? Like flip out? Because I thought he was just explaining he wanted Amelia to flip out so that the witch can consume her or something like that. He was explaining it very ominously to Subaru.
I think he was saying if. I think he was talking about like
hypothetical.
Yeah.
Everyone said I can't wait for you guys to watch this one because you guys are gonna be mind F, and that's exactly the word.
Yeah. You know what got me? You know what really got me though? What really threw me that started the loop where I was like, I am officially lost. I'm not in this anymore. I'm just reacting because I'm watching. I'm not analyzing. Was I thought Beatrice killed Subaru. I thought Beatrice killed Subaru to get him to restart. Because when he opened his eyes, it did the 1, that sound like he's resetting, but his eye was still missing. He was still beat up.
She got him out of danger. That's all she did.
But how'd she transport him all the way to the sanctuary from where they were?
The spirit.
I know, but like, bruh, that's when it started. That's when it
all
started.
The things they dropped on that one, that's when I'm like, oh yeah. She just had the ability.
That was the moment I knew that's the moment I knew I was like, wait, he died. Cause they did the music, he appeared in the right place. Just got him out of danger. I was like, oh my God. So when he popped up with the eye still missing and Amelia is just not paying him no mind, I'm like, no, that's the witch. I'm like, nah, bro, that's the witch. And then he walks outside and starts talking to Garth. That whole conversation with Garth.
Oh, wait a second. I don't know if you also caught on to this. He said this is only day 2 of the snow thing.
Not day 4, not day 5. He made
Amelia's in a different stage in day 2. Something else is happening, and it's happening sooner. We just don't know why. Why is she triggered so soon?
Bro,
that means, because it doesn't matter whatever's happening with this timeline, Envy can just act. She doesn't have to wait for this day 5. Like, you don't have to wait for the things to play out. Envy, yeah, she can just act. Like, I'm ready to start taking over Amelia now. I don't like what you did with Greed. So.
And then the thing she was saying to him.
Yeah, by the way, Greed and Envy are the perfect two to beef with each other because naturally Greed and Envy,
clash.
They clash. There's also something else Envy said. Envy said, I want you to like other people so that you can't envy somebody if you have them. You can't. If Subaru actually forgot about Amelia and was like, I'm into you, Envy, she wouldn't care about him.
Thank you. Back to what I said at the beginning. She wants him to love her. Envy needs Subaru to love her. I don't know why.
But the moment it happens, I think he's indisposable to her. The more, there it is. That's just what makes the whole thing exciting to her. Is he doesn't want her and she's envious. You know those relationships. You're a good guy. You give the girl everything, and then now she wants nothing to do with you because she wants some guy that's going to ignore her. Yeah, if Subaru actually was like, "I love you," Envy was sincere about it, I think she'd be bored with him. Absolutely, she would be bored. 100%, bro.
This is wild. This whole episode is wild. As you can see, I'm out, bro. Like that would. I honestly need to watch it again. I feel like I feel like there was just so much little itty bitty bits of information that was juicy, but it just, before you could even absorb it, the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. Oh my God, what a ride. There's so much. I feel like there's so much.
You know, so one more thing, Roz didn't scream as he was getting chewed up.
That was. I knew he wasn't. It's Roosevelt. I knew he wasn't.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't. Yo, that first bite, Money almost didn't even flinch.
This whole thing is kind of getting you like desensitized too, because it's like, not you. Yo, if we saw that in season 1, episode 3, 4, 5, no, now it's just like. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm desensitized that way. To me, it's no longer surprising. To me, it's just gruesome. It's graphic. I'm just like, Yeah, you're right. Season 1, I'm like,
yeah. Now
I'm just like, I'm horrified.
I'm just riding for the story, just trying to see what's
going
on.
I don't even know if I can speculate on this show anymore. I'm over here just curled up in a ball, like, just skip it next episode, bro.
Yeah.
Skip it next episode, bro. Bro, this is wild.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. If you guys aren't subscribed, now's a great time to do so. Full reaction, full discussion, including quantum time theory, multiverse. We use 2 universes as reference points to try to talk about time because it's relevant, but they just haven't dived too deep into it. But anyways, that's another way of getting back into speculation. So anyways, if you haven't subscribed, now's a great time to do so. Hit the bell for notifications. We do post content on the daily. Full discussion on Patreon. I think I said that. I'm your boy YaBoyRockLee.
I'm DirectoryNasty.
Out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. Also check out YaBoyRockLee.com for merch.